In this video, we'll discuss how your profile relates to the types of elevation and geographical terrain that is most optimal for you. Enjoy.
Hey there, we're going to talk about facial features in relation to where you should live. So one of the lesser known connections in face reading is this relationship with feng shui. So classically, these two topics were married. And what that means is that your face, the features on it, point to ideal geographies that are going to be most beneficial for your life force. The basic working idea, as I've said before, is the face is a landform. That's the way to think about and conceptualize the face. So with that in mind, we're going to take one of the metrics. Okay, there's numerous, but we're going to talk about one specifically that I think is one of the easiest. And we're going to talk about elevation, mountainous terrain, and places like open meadows and valleys where the terrain is a bit more flat. So from profile, we want to look at the central mountain of the face, which is the nose. The more the nose protrudes from the face, that's the biggest mountain on the face. The bigger the nose and the longer it is and the more it sticks out from the face, you want to think that's indicative of high mountainous terrain. So people with big dominant noses typically do well with visiting the mountains or living in the mountains or enjoy being in the mountains. If you can't live in the mountains, be sure to visit them occasionally if you have a dominant nose. So that's one of the easiest things to think about. The other side of that is, now if your face is a bit more flat, the lips don't stick out much from the side, from side profile, the nose is a bit more flat, the forehead is a bit more flat, and the line from the forehead to the nose to the mouth is all relatively flat. We're all gonna have some undulation, right? But the thinking is, if your face is a bit more flat from profile, you will probably feel better in meadows. Big, open, wide spaces that are a bit more flat. So if a person is looked at from profile and they were to lay down on a table, so think of a person laying on a table face up, and you were to look at their face, I want you to think from the hairline to the chin as sort of a mountainous terrain. You want to think of it as a type of geography. The bigger the mountains, the higher the elevation that you need. And the flatter the face, or the less protruding the features are, the more geared up you are for living in these flat spaces. So again, there are other metrics to look at in terms of bodies of water, the size of those and what we need. But for today, we're just going to talk about the profile. So think about this, look at your own profile, think about the areas that you feel most rejuvenated in, that you like visiting. And if you start assessing other people's faces, it's a good conversation starter. Ask people, tune in, find out where the congruency is in terms of theory, application, and the validity of people's experience with the shapes of their face. So in any case, hope this finds you well. Thanks.